Good morning, my tubies, my TikToker, SheilaTruelove here with you. I want to talk about, well, this man says this is the worst type of man. You already know, I think you already know listening to some of my videos that I believe in 50-50 when you're like 40, 45 and up, when you're no longer trying to have children. Now, if a man wants to have children and he wants you to have children, then of course, by all means, he should do all the paying of the expenses in the household. At the same time, a woman should always have her own income, in case he decides to get stupid, and we know they always usually do. She could still pay the bills in the household. Make sure you make enough money to pay all the bills without him. At the same time, if you are in your 20s, 30s, and maybe 40s, I don't know, but I don't think in your 40, 45, you still want children. But what have you, if he wants children, then of course he pays for everything while you save your money, spending it on you and your child, while he takes care of all the bills. I get that part. Once you're 40, 45 and up, I believe in 50-50. He does half the housework, the cooking. He does his own laundry. I do my own laundry. Okay. And I believe that, you're on 1 week and I'm on 1 week. This week, he's on for taking care of the household, managing the household, taking care of the kids. The kids come to me, this is my week off, sweetheart. It's dad. He's on. You know what I'm saying? So you take that there, and the next week, I'm on. That's 50-50 of the household and everything. And when it comes to the rent, mortgage, what have you, I believe in going half on it, or if he wants to pay a lot more on it. But I feel comfortable. Everyone is not the same. And I respect you. And you're right to your feelings. You don't have to feel the way I feel, think the way I think, and I still love you anyway. Because a lot of people, man, if you don't feel the way they feel and think the way they think, they're ready to throw you in the garbage. I'm not that girl. Everyone has the right to their feelings and their beliefs. But I believe that, I like to have some say-so what goes on in the house. When I'm paying bills, you don't get to run the show. It's a partnership. I believe in a partnership. But that's me. But anyway, let's listen to what this man have to say. He's talking about the worst type of man. So let's listen in. Okay? What is that? What is that on in front? Anyway, here we are.
Pretty viral. I'm sure many of you have seen it. It's a woman recording her husband. They were fighting, and then he says, "You have been writing on my income for 10 years. And then before cutting the video, she attempts to add some context saying, "Yeah, because you asked me to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of the kids. Again, like you asked me to." Here are my thoughts, and I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. If you are a man who uses the fact that you are the provider, that you bring home the money, if you use that against your wife, against the mother of your kids, and try to make her feel bad for not bringing home any money, especially when you were the one who asked her to stay home, you are one of the worst kinds of human beings on this planet. Because only a scumbag would ask his wife to stay home, to take care of the kids, take care of the house, make sure that everything is taken care of, make sure that he has food when he gets home, and then only to turn around and use that against her. Bro, you're disgusting. And not to mention the fact that these are the same men that would feel intimidated by their wives if they made 10 cents an hour more than they do. I sincerely believe that there are men out there who have to be the sole breadwinners in the house because apparently that's their only sense of purpose. And then they can actually weaponize that against their spouses. And honestly, if you're that type of man, avoid inflicting yourself upon other women and don't reproduce. We don't need any more of you out here. A real man does not bring his wife down to make himself feel good. A real man takes care of things so that his wife does not have to. There's a big difference. I take pride in bringing home the money, but that's not because I want to use that against my wife. That's because I want her to feel loved and protected and safe. How do you take something that's supposed to make your spouse feel good and protected and make her feel unsafe in her own home? That makes no sense. Do better. Oh, and ladies, if your man is using the fact that he's bringing home the money, that he's a sole provider, as a way to bring you down, go back to work for a month, just 30 days. Have him pitch in and helping out with the kids and in the house as much as you do because you're working, and watch that man fold like origami. There's a pretty viral video going around. I'm pretty sure many of you have seen it.
So it's like I said, if we have children involved in this situation, then of course the man should definitely be taking care of all the bills while the mom, she still has an income. Please. Because you have a lot of men now making videos about, oh, I want to pay for everything. I want the woman to stay at home. What kind of man does this? Let me tell you why you shouldn't trust that. And you should always have your own money. As you know, I'm a paid, I like to put paid advice coach. And I take phone calls and I answer emails. This is one of the emails that I received 2 days ago. I already answered it and got back to her. But this is why I'm saying that even though you have children and babies and all of that, you still can't put your trust in no man. Here we go. Listen in. This woman says, I have been abandoned by my husband who fled abroad while I was at work. She says, for no reason, just suddenly. No explanation. I tried to ask for explanations on the phone, but he didn't give it to me. He said that he doesn't want to come back, but that he loves me. Then he turned off the phone for days. I'm pregnant. Hello? I'm pregnant and I'm devastated. I'm in and out of the hospital. I am so afraid for the baby. We were the perfect couple for everyone. She thought everything was gravy. She had no idea. We were the perfect couple for everyone. Despite many fights and oddities, everything was going well. Going well for her. Obviously, he wasn't happy. I felt lucky. I love him. I thought he loved me too. Can you help me to understand, Miss Truelove, can you help me to understand what happened? First thing I suggested is I said protect yourself and get yourself a good lawyer as soon as possible before we even go into what the solution is. But do you see what I mean by that? This woman sat up here and felt so secure and thought everything was gravy. Everybody thought we was happy in the public eye. Meanwhile, this man was plotting and scheming to pick up and leave. So that's what I'm trying to say. You sitting up here saying let him pay for everything while your whole survival depends on his income. You can let him pay for everything as long as you have your own money. And if he bounced like this turkey did, you could still pay the bills without him. Security is very important to women. That's just one of the emails. I think I got 4 more emails. Once they put the money in my Cash App, then I proceed to answer the emails or I take the phone call. I have several of these type of letters. And then I have also, mothers who are being treated badly by their adult children. And I have also adult children who call me and say they want to do right by their moms, but their mom and them, they trying everything. Miss Truelove, what do you suggest that I do when it comes to, I'm trying to work it out with my mom, but she's like, oh my God. So I take all type of emails. But my point is, you can't put your trust in these men, honey, because this woman, she got what? She was shocked. She's in and out of the hospital. She said she's worried about the baby. And I'm sure he knows that she's pregnant. He bounced. Bye. So be careful, ladies. Don't put your trust in these men. And you're going to hear a lot of these men coming out of the woodwork talking about, yeah, what kind of man wants 50-50? Yeah, most of these men that want to pay all the bills is because he wants to dominate and control you. And before you know it, he's going to have you in the middle of polyamory. You're going to be sharing a man. What you're going to do about it when you're dependent on him? What can you do about it? You don't like it? Oh, well, you can leave. Now you're forced to do what? Pay the bills still? Anyway, now you're doing 100. Whatever. It's better that you please. And if this man don't want to do 50-50 when it comes to the housework and the children, he got to go. He got to go. Like I said, you're on one week, he's on the next week. You're on, he's on. That's it. That's 50-50 of the housework. You do your own laundry, he does his own laundry. And if he's not willing to do his fair share, he shouldn't be living with you. Either he goes or you pack up and you leave. Now, guess what? He's not doing 50-50. He's doing 100 of his own work, all of it. Like this woman here, she was devastated. She's shocked. Anyway, I love you, and you know how protective I am of you. I do what I do because I genuinely love and care about you. Be careful out there.